Welcome to another edition of Real Hazardous. Today I'm going to tell you about a trip I've been wanting to take all my life. That's what, 64 years? Actually 63 at the time. But to go to Venice, Louisiana and fish for yellowfin tuna. So I got a good friend, Mark, who has a place down there, and I'll give you the information on that. If you make it over there, you can stay. But he invited me over there for a few days fishing. We had a little bit of a window in the weather. So we started down there, and this is how it went. All right, good morning. Heading out to Venice, Louisiana to fish with my buddy Mark Hardesty. A couple of days, hope we can get some tuna and red snapper. I'm supposed to rent a car to take up there to us, but I showed up this morning and nobody was there. Waited for a while and nobody ever showed up, so we had to change that plans and load the car, and now I'm headed up that way now. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll share some adventures with you. Until our next click on time, hang in there. All right, so along the way I took a few videos just to kind of show you what the trip was like. And as I was going down, when I turned off headed for Venice outside of New Orleans, it was pretty neat. The highway going out there is just one two-lane highway most of the way down through there. But there's still damage from, I guess, the last hurricane that went through. But as I'm going along, I see these ships that are like, looks like they're almost parked beside the road, but I don't know why they're there unless they're waiting to offload further up the river. So I get down there and I meet up. What's kind of funny is as I'm headed down, just before I get into Venice, I see this big boat, this big Freeman. I was like, dang, that looks like Mark's boat. And sure enough, it was Mark's boat. So I pull off to the side, and Mark and David was out there gassing the boat up. So we got to talking, and we're real excited about doing this trip.
Right now we've been filling up for probably 2 hours now.
2 hours?
Give or take an hour 30.
That's a lot.
Not the fastest pumps around here. I mean,
So how many gallons are we going to have in there? 600 when we're done?
600, I'm pretty sure. I think we had maybe 200 in there from last time because we had to trailer it and put it up in storage. So it's just a matter of when we see the gas come out.
There you go. We're going to catch some fish tomorrow?
Yes, sir. We're going to get on them. We got some words from some locals around here to help us out, and we're going to try and get on some. We got some good snapper numbers that we'll be able to go put on a good limit and stack up on those.
Very good. I love them snappers. So we wake up early the next morning and we head out. First thing we got to do is we got to get bait. So we cast netted for a few mullet, and then they said you got to get some what they call thorn bellies. I'd call them butterfish. They said they're different, but they look just like a butterfish to me. But anyhow, we go around them wrecks and we sabiki up some thorn bellies. We get us some mullet and we start heading out. And it is rough. There's big swells coming in from the south, probably about, I'd say probably some of them 8-9 foot swells, just huge. That 38 Freeman was coming out of the water. So we boom, boom, making our way out there. We finally, it kind of settles down a little farther we get out. We get out there, see the birds, start our trolling. We look around and there's whales like everywhere. You know, another thing, I've seen some of the right whales, but this, I don't know what kind of whales they were, but they were like, you see pods of them everywhere. So we kind of looked at them for a little bit, and then we started trolling. Nothing on the troll. So we went up close to one of the oil rigs and we started seeing the yellowfin coming out of the water. I mean, jumping and carrying on. So we tried slow trolling at first. Nothing was going on there. And then one of the things they would do is they would pull up and then they would drift, and which was a pretty good way too. So we drifted, boom, get a good bite. Mark gets them in. A small yellowfin, legal sized yellowfin, but a small one for the most part. And yeah, we got color. What is that, a cobia?
Probably a little black fin or something.
That's yellowfin, isn't it? I think it's a small yellowfin.
It's tiny.
That's a black fin, you're right.
Is it a black fin?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little black. You can gas it.
Nice.
No, is it yellow? Is it? Yeah. Where'd he go, Mark?
And we fished and we fished and didn't get any more bites on the yellowfin. So we decided to go in and try some of the red snapper. So we go in at about 250 feet, I want to guess. We drop down, boom.
We're together. Who got the fish?
He's up underneath the bobble. We have to walk him up front.
You ready?
So we should hand on that rod.
Gotcha. You ready?
There you go. God, that's a nice one.
Nice one.
Oh.
The keeper.
Attaboy. Look at that, JJ.
So that blind hog can find an acorn every once in a while.
Yep.
Missed a few other fish. Big sharks came in and kind of scared everything off. So we ended up moving a little bit farther down.
It's not acting like a shark, but what's it called? A what?
Brown shark.
I think it's a cobia, about a 60-pounder, big old fat boy. Dang. Yeah, it might be a. I might go recall that and make it a shark or an amberjack.
The electric give out?
It just 11 meters, 30 feet. You should be seeing color here in a second.
We got into a school of bonita, and man, them bonita were going crazy. As you can see in the video, I mean, as soon as you got a line out, boom.
You see it? There's a shark. You see it? Big old shark too, huh?
I'm just slowly having it kind of come up so I can reach it. Just keep it coming slow. Like, watch out.
Bonita would get on, and then you see the big sharks chasing the bonita. So the challenge was getting the bonita in the boat before the shark got the bonita.
Oh! Get another one out there.
What kind of fish was it?
Either bonita or a blackfin or something. That one that boiled right there in the beginning, didn't that one look like a blackfin though, Mark?
What did he hit, a live mullet?
Here comes some sharks.
Looks like a bonita. It might be a bonita.
Nope, he went. I got it the other way. Oh.
Fish on. Double hitter.
Oh my God. Get some of.
There you go.
Start getting some pogies out of there right now and throw them out there.
Look at him.
Yep, here, I can get you a mullet real quick.
You got another one on there, Captain Mark?
I do. I get Moby Dick and sharks too.
Look at the shark chasing him. Who's gonna win? There's the shark. Oh, there, look at the shark, look at the shark, look at him. Look at the shark right there behind the back.
Yep.
Ready for them in? Oh, look. About 3 or 4 big sharks over here. Keep you from getting bored anyhow, won't it?
Got a little excited.
They got it? Fish on? Boom. Man against beast. Look at the shark, look at the shark.
Oh my God.
Ain't gonna lose it?
Nope.
Yeah, I think the battery's dead on that one. That's as good as this one.
Golly, look at the size of that thing.
Good bonita. Oh boy, look at that.
You hit it?
So we did that for a while and filled up our fish box with bonita for bait, because bonita make good bait, actually chunking for yellowfin. So we start heading back in. We see a shrimp boat, get in behind the shrimp boat. David gets off and gets on the boat and gets us a couple bags of chum. And as you can see in the video, it's kind of funny. The boat's still dragging. We pull right up to the back. He jumps off on the boat. He's over there and we back off, and then a few minutes later we go up and get him and get the chum. So then we were ready for day 2. Well, on day 2, there's several other people showed up from Louisiana, and we all get on the boat. Same thing, going out to catch the bait. Catch the bait, we got the net hung at one point, ripped the net up pretty bad, but we still got a few baits, got a few more thorn bellies, and offshore we went. There again, real slow on the bite initially. We started catching some blackfin, I think a couple skipjacks, and maybe even some small bonita. Then we started chunking for the tuna. And chunking is basically you get the line, you don't have any tension on your line. You pull that line out and you keep feeding that line so that the bait doesn't have any pull on the line at all. And also you bury your hook into this bait, so it basically goes completely down into the bait. And so we're doing that. Also, man, one blisters it. I mean, he is taking off. So, you know, we get over there, we set the hook, start fighting him, and boom, he got off. Come back, he'd broke the line. So it was kind of one of those things that happened. But anyhow, we ended up trolling around, like I said, getting some blackfin and still trying to get some of them. You could see them yellowfin coming out. And they tell me down there they get real finicky. So the yellowfin didn't quite work out as well as we'd hoped. But the good thing is, hopefully in about another week, I'm going to go back there and try it again. And this might be our day. So look for that video to come out, hopefully, if we get over there and get the fish. But all in all, it was a great experience. I never seen that kind of, we had to run through the Mississippi River, I think about 20 miles, and then we cut off a little finger going into the Gulf. So all that was kind of new to me. And I was impressed that Mark knew how to run those, because there wasn't no markers, channel markers, once you got off the main Mississippi. I mean, he cut through those things and he didn't run aground. I could see some mud flats, so he did a good job on that. But it was real interesting. Tons of oil rigs, especially when you first go break out into the Gulf. And I think they catch a lot of sheephead around those, snapper. You know, you're pretty close in. Okay, so if you guys are planning a trip down there, from the East Coast, it's like night and day difference. I mean, just to get to the place, running down through those oil rigs, you'd be surprised how many there are out there. But then once you get out in the open water, it wasn't bad. You know, do your homework, know people, network, because that's a lot of times where you're going to find out where the yellowfin are. Sometimes they come in pretty close, which is neat. Now, when we were down there, they were about 30 miles offshore, maybe even farther. You got to do all your homework on that. Make sure you have your tackle right, because them yellowfin, they don't play. When they hit, you better be holding on. And, you know, be prepared to catch other fish. We seen marlin. We had one marlin hit a bridle bait that we trolled. And blackfin all over the place, skipjacks, bonita. So you can catch fish down there, even though you may not get your yellowfin, you're going to catch some kind of fish. So my tip is to do your homework and go down there and have fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. We got tons more video, about like 400 more videos. Look at our videos and tune in for our next episode.